So, I realized that we have to be very, very careful. I mean, this is something I already knew, is that we're supposed to be careful. And I've even felt like I've been chastened by the Lord to realize that I really, really, really have to go to Him for everything. I mean, people say it, and I know I've said it, and I mean it when I said it, but that I myself have not been going to Him in the way I should be going to Him. And that we have to be very careful because you can't just assume that what we're hearing is right or correct. Somebody who I watch a lot of their videos, a lot of the stuff I hear, I'm always like, yeah, that's totally right. Like, I could feel the Spirit say, yep, that's right. They're right. And then I realized, and this one was they made a statement, and I thought, yeah, that sounds right. But at the same time, it's like in the back of my mind, it's like something in me said, huh. Like, I don't know. Like, but I didn't question it, and I realized that's wrong. I should have been questioning it. And later on, they realized that the thing that I realized I should have questioned, they realized what it was actually wrong. And that was the Spirit. The was, you should be asking about this. And I didn't ask about it. And then later on, they were shown by somebody else that the point they made was wrong. And they humbled themselves like we should and realized that, hey, I was wrong, and they admitted it, and they said what the Spirit showed them on why they were wrong and what it really meant. And I was like, whoa. I realized, hey, I remember when I had seen that video, something in me, I just thought, like I was like, that sounds right, that sounds good. And I was like, and that was Jesus saying, you need to ask me about this. And I didn't do it. I wasn't correct. I wasn't going to Him like I should. I was just saying, well, this sounds right. And the thing I realized is, He showed me that people can know a lot, and people can be very zealous. They're very zealous for the Lord. They feel the Spirit. They know what He's talking when He's talking to them and what He's showing them. But even they can get wrong too. They can make something wrong. We all can. We all make mistakes. But He showed me that just because someone's always so serious about the Lord, even in their videos or even if it was in daily life, that just because they're so zealous does not mean that they're always correct in everything they're saying. And He was showing me, don't take someone's zealousness for being correct. Like, just because you're so zealous for the Lord, you can still be wrong. And that I really need to be focusing on Him and asking Him, like, why did I feel, I mean, I thought, well, that sounds right, that sounds correct. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, something was like, and I realized, well, I was supposed to be asking. So do not take overly zealousness as being correct. So go to Jesus. Even if someone's overly zealous and almost all the time you're listening to someone and they're correct, don't take their zealousness as being correct. Ask Jesus if what they're saying is correct. That's just what He showed me, that how easily deceived you can be, especially by people who they are led by the Spirit. But if something is wrong, we still need to be going to Him and be led ourselves, because not everything I say or everything anyone else says is going to be correct just because we're zealous for the Lord. Zealousness doesn't mean we're correct. So be very careful and just always ask Him to show us that what's correct and what's not correct, regardless if someone's zealous or not zealous for the Lord. That's just what I wanted to share. So, Jesus, open all of our eyes to truth and let us not be deceived.